So hey, what's up guys? So today I want to show you a video on how to locate your files and how to change your world files. So you want to go to either remote, which remote will be used if you have Steam Cloud on. So if I go to properties and it will say here Steam Cloud, and if this is ticked on portal nights, then it will be on for remote. This digit right here, 91394, this will be different for you. You could just go to this here and it will show up anyway. There's only, unless you have a million profiles, you should be able to know which profile your account is associated with. And then you go to 374040, which is portal nights, and then go to remote, and it will always be there. If you're not on Steam Cloud, then it will be in a different place. It will be where your local user is stored. These files are not going to be like this. It would be 0400 whatever, but those were very old files. But yeah, it will be to this location, so your user, and then save games, and then it will be in portal nights. If you still can't find it, then you could just search for 04, and you could try to find it that way, but Windows is very weird and searching for stuff doesn't really work too much. I don't really know why. I think it's just like subfolders or something. So I'm going to be using the remote file. In this file, you'll see a bunch of files that you probably don't understand. Basically, this is a 03 file. This is the universe file. This is not the world file. So 03 is the universe. You have different universes. You can have up to 5 universes, which 0 would be 1 and 1 would be 2. And this is a 04 file. So this will be the most recently modified worlds. What you want to make sure is that you go by sort by, and this is at date, and this is at descending. And then you also want to double check, go to properties, and you want to see when was this date created. It should be within like a minute if you've been on the world. I would recommend going on the world because you want to know which world this is. But I know what this world is. This is universe 1, so this digit will be different. It could be 0, it could be 2, it could be 3, and then these last 3 digits will also be different, which would be, this world is on the Vacant Grassland. I made a little file here. If I go to it, do ID lists and world codes, and then over here it will say all the world names, but you don't really need this, but just in case you want to check if that's the 100% the right world, but it should be right. If it's not right, then you want to check that, but it should be right. So this is the Vacant Grassland. It was modified this minute or whatever you modified it at, and then you want to close the game and do not be on the world while you change this, and close the game, and then go to rename, and then copy the numbers. So just copy the numbers of the file that is in your remote file or your portal nights file, and then you want to go to your downloaded files, and you want to change this 04 file. You can do either one, all these or any of these, and I'm just doing this as an example. So I'll just paste this number in, and then I'll press enter, and this file right here, you want to copy it, and then you want to paste it, and then press replace the file in this destination. Just press yes, so you pasted it in this file, so remote file, so from here to here, and then you want to start the game up, and then you want to go to that same universe, so it should be this one, and then you want to go to that same world, which should be this one, and it should be done. So here's your world. Ta-da. And I'll also be talking about your character files. So your character files is a 0-1 file, which will be close to the top. It will have all 9 character slots, so there's no 2 0-1 files, or like everything else they use for this game. For some reason they only have 1 world file or 1 character file. I have no idea why, but yeah, so all 9 slots are in this 1 character file. So sadly you would overwrite all your characters if you put the modded characters in. You also can't change the names of the characters, and you also can't change the position of the characters' slots. So it's very sad, but yeah, if you want to use the mod characters, you would have to delete all your characters, which sucks, I know. It also get rid of your playtime for characters, because they deleted. So you should back up your characters before doing that, because it will delete them. We've already talked about the 0-3 file, but yeah, the universe file, the last digit will be different depending on what you created. So universe 1 would be universe 0, and so on. The interesting thing about universe is that you can have 69 worlds, but you do not need 69 different like world files. So you could have 69 worlds, but you don't actually need any of the files for those 69 worlds, which is pretty weird. So when you press on this world, it will create the file for itself, and no errors will happen. So that's pretty interesting. Also, you can't really tell what size the world is, because there isn't really much of a difference between the sizes of each world. Because this is a large file, and this is the normal file size. I guess you can kind of see it, but it's not too big. Like 66, 500, not much of a difference. So I guess there is quite a difference, but there isn't a big difference.